I also
it can
think
still matter, but
I think it's a bit of an outdated conversation because Vitality are getting off of a long journey, but they're also flying business the entire time.
that does help.
You know, are you telling me Apex on a 16-hour flight doesn't have the tablet out preparing for the next opponents? But we'll see. Okay, Sonic helped out. Stanislaw looked like he was a sitting duck. It's a double entry to kick it off. P250 down middle, delayed kill on Flamesy, but Fuzi gets there. And so Wildcard couldn't have asked for a better pistol. You figure out both defenders' positions. Neither of them die with a kill to their name. And so the ZywOo Apex duo here, 2v5. They'll give Apex a bit of time. He'll wrap around over towards mid, try to clear out this path, but no kit on the play. And so Vitality just tuck back.
Yeah, they only look for kills. Even though it was like a prolonged fight down mid, that was the key one where there was almost no chance of any retake coming to fruition, and ZywOo happy to take fights, but so are Wildcard. They come out of this round with only one death. It's an amazing pistol here with the Halls pop. Mezzy making the full rotation, now coming back.
Ooh, they're going to double up.
And I don't know if Mezzy's going to be able to come through the smoke. Still two players over here. It's a good split looking for here for Wildcard.
ZywOo gets, he still manages the one. 5-7 comes out, connects to the head. That's what you're looking for early. Kill a piece from the two defenders. Obviously forced by territory for Vitality to try to maybe push this over the line. Good timing to emerge out from Arch, but then Flamesy gives his back over to the mid-hole, and Fuzi gets traded out. Finally, that scout into the action. Mezzy having spammed more than a couple dozen shots at this point. Him and Apex, little to lose here. Still some utility, but it's missed. And so Jaba's able to just lock in, but he loses Sonic first. Now they're going to cut him down. And they will run down this bomb for the 10-second stick. Vitality. I also think if one of the things which we've heard Wildcard even speak of themselves is like trying to catch Vitality on an off day, well then just play to your strengths in that moment. Oof, but Susp emerges out from the smoke. If anybody's having a hard time, it's Flamesy. Down for the first, man advantage, Wildcard in a gun round nonetheless. So real chance to maybe bottle back that momentum they had lost, but Apex will waste no time with that front B peek, takes Susp's head off and finds nobody really behind him. Very fast clear on Banana here from Vitality as they still had that half smoke that they've just put back down.
He's not
opens up the rotate, smoke fades while he's in it. And then we suddenly have this big pack of Wildcard players all coming at this Arch side. Catches Mezzy off guard. They're going to throw ZywOo into the site. He's anticipating an attack from the other end. Dangerous game from Mezzy, down empty-handed. And so 4v2 Wildcard really controlling this fast rotate.
And they're playing from a position of power. They don't want to blow this advantage by rushing too quickly. Sonic will phase the smoke, however. That costs him his life, and ZywOo has already made it to A.
3 players, they hold. Good presence of mind there from Fuzi to make sure he kept an eye for the peak. The activation from site gets caught off, and I will say Stan has put the pieces in the perfect places all round long.
Yeah, they know that Apex is over here, but that also, it would have made sense to just go A right off the bat. So Apex is gambling, hoping that they are going to wait and then re-attack the A site, but no, the call is better here from Stanislaw. B site's wide open, and it'll most likely be a well-fought round and a victory here for Wildcard. They have got their work cut out for them, and Vitality aren't scared to look back for information.
Stan flirting with the A site. Flamesy makes contact. Locked into this corner. Beautiful headshot out of Susp. Quick kill. Apex's nade, though, gets the trade back. Bomb busy. Sonic hands off it. Tries to reposition, gets caught out in the process. Rops waits, catches Stan. Perfect hold on the other side of the site. This is going to prime that retake wonderfully. JBA backside smoke fade CT. Fuzi could replenish it, buys a little bit of extra time by holding off, and eventually we're going to get that Rob's banana flank. When that comes through, Fuzi's going to feel exposed. But you've still got JBA holding on. Fuzi catching off Mezzy. Doesn't react over to the Rob's retake, and so Vitality come in layered so nicely.
Man, there's so many good things about this round out of Vitality that it's hard to just boil it down to one move.
A little altitude sickness, maybe.
You actually don't get altitude sickness in business class.
Oh.
That's why it costs so much.
I wouldn't know. Flash well timed here, but they don't get the trade frag back, so Susp keeps his head down. Good to crouch and dodge the engagement.
It's an early 5v4, and they decide to take it up a tempo.
Yeah, right. They've played slower rounds. Not this time. Mezzy awkwardly blinded. Rob, same thing, but nobody actually else comes around that corner from sight. No way they recover this so easily. They didn't just hold back one player. They killed them all without losing any of their A defense.
It's a shame because obviously Robs ate that full flash.
Actually, rarer.
Yeah, even Stewie, somebody asked him, would you appreciate more, winning Boston or the Grand Slam when he was on Liquid, of course. And he said, screw it, I'm going to say the Grand Slam. And it makes sense. It is harder to do that. There's more tournaments, more S-tier events. And it is over the course of months.
Or in Liquid's case, 3.
Yeah.
Was it 83 days?
Yeah, it's a quick one.
God. Oof, I wouldn't want to be Rops right now, looking a little understaffed as this sudden rifle round from Wildcard comes just barreling on short side. No surprise, really, he gets traded out based on sheer numbers. It's also the fact that they whittle this down to no utility. It's 5 members of Wildcard running with guns out. Nobody's going to be found out on awkward timings. This is just an unfortunately for Vitality, understaffed site.
Yeah, that round requires another look. This is the first time Vitality have been late to a site.
Drawn towards that B site, like a moth to the flame.
With Flames, he's actually going to walk away from this. So 3 players with money left over, but not enough to buy out for the rest of the half. Zao does a little bit more damage. Flamesy sticks around, but goes down. And Apex will still also hang out to see if he can catch an exit.
Which he will.
Yeah.
And potentially a second, as Stan has to run for the hills.
Oh.
Very costly situation now for Wildcard, but a round win nonetheless. There it is. And, you know, you'd be thinking there's no incendiary left, but down to 20 seconds, he's got another one to drop. 20 seconds, incendiary front sight, and still some time left on that smoke.
Comes out early at least, so they'll be able to have a chance to get through this.
Oh,
But they need kind of both kills at once.
He plays onto the little pillar. They do emerge through it. Flashes in the middle of all. Smoke gets held on the other end. Bomb drop holds good. Flamesy double kill really sucks the life out of this round. They get the kills on sight, but they don't have time.
Yeah, and I mean, they survive with 2, but that's it. No time. That was a good effort, I think, especially considering the amount of utility, but credit to Vitality, having that utility that late on. It's just perfect from Apex, really.
And while I think we can sort of sit back and praise some of the early rounds and the approaches to the bomb site as the half's gone on, we can also point to a couple mistakes. Clock costs them. Zaiwu finds perfect timing in terms of slicing the second player off that pack. Hard half for JBA, 2-9, but Sonic's found good timing into CT spawn. Oh, and he gets Mezzy as well. Mezzy had that extra second to try to catch himself, but we get this push off sight. Susp dead on the banana approach. Luckily for them, Bomb still in possession from the CT players.
And Zaiwu's coming to peek mid. He will not see Stanislaw, but Stanislaw's now standing on the ramp.
Yeah, and he waits out the 5-7. Zaiwu wins the duel, and so man advantage goes back the way into the comfort of Vitality. CT smoke down to cut off Banana. This should buy them time for the plant. They anticipate the push. Sonic holds it. So good read. But what they've missed is Rops' timing past that CT smoke into Church. And he almost makes it a little awkward. Down to 28 health here. Sonic, no trade either. The Rops 2K when they need him. Zaiwu as well with a double. Put a little extra top spin on them.
It's been a masterclass of utility here for
Vitality. Finally a missed nade, but a well-found timing. Sonic down low, Apex dodging flashes. JBA ends up getting a team kill. That certainly helps Flamesy's endeavor. Loses Apex, still able to drop one, the captain of Vitality, with a corpse in his hands. Nade to pop open smoke. Zaiwu wants to end this half, and he'll do it on his own. Double 5-7 kill, 3 rounds for Wildcard, but none consecutive. This is the team that just keeps winning. And that's going to be Wildcard to start to sense a timing in middle. They're going to activate here. 3 players pushing mid could damn well catch the rear end of this caboose from Vitality. Rops gives up the flank angle. Flamesy gets killed on sight. Great hold originally from the site defense. Fast banana flank's going to come storming around that corner. Trade frag looks good from Rops. Zaiwu back at it. Damage done. Mezzy ends it. Double digits Vitality. It's a hell of a test yet again from the North American organization, but it is not enough.
It's again, like you would put everyone in the same place again. There won't be 2 pistols in this game for Wildcard, and that definitely drops their odds drastically. Couldn't even convert in the first half.
Couple pistols up inside of the apartments. We'll see if this catches off the 2-player approach of Vitality. If Vitality were able to win that force buy, maybe Wildcard pull one out themselves. Yes, sir. Kill on each side of this map. Zaiwu's going to look to chase down the corner player, but he gets caught in the jump up. Apex trades good. He's low, but still successful in opening up this B site with Rops grabbing bombs simultaneously. The best thing they offered over thus far is that Mac 10.
Look at that. He drops the bomb because he sees that they're rotating over to B. They have control of the site. It's a rare situation where they could consider leaving, but at this moment, Apex says, nah, just come here. Low HP for him.
The departure, bomb tossed over. Looks like Rops is going to have to be the one to come up clutch. We've got the nade for Apex.
Oh, it stops the bomb.
Not down. Here it is. Interruptive play from the CT side. Rops burning down to 14 health. A force buy to try to keep the challenge going. This fight goes both ways. No conversion, Vitality.
Yeah, and even more impressive. I mean, that second round of the first half shows Vitality that they can't just go into a full exec. knowing Wildcard are going to be looking around. Wow, a search down mid. It's as awkward because the bomb's already crossed the halls?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, it has.
did. He only sees Flamesy out there.
And Robs is also ahead of the bomb carrier, but he gets killed chasing the fallback. Stanislaw covered here by his teammate, not to mention JBA to just bolster sight. And here's that move back to the B site, which was relinquished. Wildcard had that deep banana control, opt instead to go for the double CT hold. Incendiary down at 20 seconds. It's going to be a little bit of timing. Sonic, no way. Easy double headshot lineup. So that is the wind out of the sails of Vitality, you'd think, but a bomb plant could still make things interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Just like that Tech 9 kill does. Mezzi connects with one. Both him and Apex softened up somewhat.
They phase the smoke at the perfect time.
Okay, second for Mezzi. There's a couple more players approaching. Oh, it's a quad! Mezzi on for the ace! Vitality take it! That crown, well polished, and that sword, so sharp. Flash to set up Susp. Lays the smoke down in front of him at a minute 15. That's a good kill on Zywoo, who tries to challenge timing, but again, these nades.
Here's 100 damage for your one kill.
Every time. Not to mention JBA softened up to half health as well, so these pistol players not made to feel comfortable, but still successful in that wide apartment swing. You've got Rops down, his gun in your hand, a lineup towards the players on mid. Jaba could catch them off. Good timing on his headshot, more bodies to come at him. This double lineup, too easy. And the 5-7s keep on giving.
Damn, nice. Shoot him up. Great round out of Jaba there. Stanislaw as well. It's the only round where I felt like Vitality can't win, or like will not win. Every other one with upgraded guns, pistols, and whatever, I thought they'll probably still pull this off somehow. Okay, well, I take it all back. What is that? 180. Oh,
Reopened.
this was just yeah, this is a given. This is a gimme round here.
There are no givens versus
What was
Vitality
that
launders.
shot?
Nope, they don't exist. No freebies. You put Rops into a pit with an AK. You think you've still got a chance? Maybe you do. Susp, well-timed headshot, doubles down to yet another. Mezzi on the site swings out. We've got a burning Apex on 36 health. I don't know where he's going.
He's going for the AK. Just a bit too far away.
I think if anything, even though that last round's a loss, just a reminder that the sudden pounces that Vitality can offer up, certainly enough to end this game. Fuzi, okay.
Nice shot.
Nicely done there. Snap adjustment onto Apex for man advantage yet again.
I mean, if they win this round, then we're going from a team that had no chance of winning to probably won't win. Wildcard have really made a dignified performance happen so far, but this rifle round will obviously say a lot more.
Made in hand, Zywoo chases it, not able to react to the Susp support from above. Third layer of the defense in Fuzi, but that's 2 more members confirmed. And obviously still 4 up for the Wildcard camp. Fuzi goes for the reposition, met by fire. Not going to be able to get into this. It's going to be Susp just trying to give him time, forcing them to cross that bomb site. Flamesy climbs up from beyond grill. Oh, they get him off the angle with that threat of a flash. Mezzi gets the cover into the back of sight, and now if he wants to challenge the plant, he opens himself to the Flamesy peak. Good trade frag. 10 seconds. CT rotate denied. And so while Jaba's offered up a couple multi-kills, now he's going to have to give us a clutch. 1v2 with Rops up along the wall. Timing's good. Spray connects. Damn near even health, but it's still another edge. Mezzi, the best performer for Vitality, ends it now. 13-7 for the world's #1. Just yet another instance of business for the Vitality camp.
There will be no op on A. Just 2 players here with pistols waiting.
Flash. It announces it. Fuzi keeps head down. We get that fallback from Long, which will open a door for the Long flank to come out eventually. Ooh, there's the response back from Sus, but here's that hit, right? Rops takes his sweet time, just enough time, as he tends to do. And it's man advantage in the post plant for the Vitality squad.
Yeah, so unfortunately, they were just really hoping that this is going to be some kind of B play, and now they've got a tough retake where the time's ticking. Man down.
Zywoo pops up. Ooh, I'd love a Zywoo P250.
Dude, so clean.
The P250 Kevlar in a pistol is a Zywoo classic. That's his cultural impact.
Yeah.
A little flesh shield. Ouch.
Not bad.
We've been talking about the nades all game long so far, and there's another one to take into consideration, but I love Robs' timing. He hears that util usage in front of middle. Fuzi on high alert despite chucking out util. And we get this position from Stanislaw, certainly unorthodox.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, they covered everything, and even though they had a player inside of mid, didn't have vision. Stanislaw gets spotted, however.
Fuzi tries to come help. We'll see if this op can continue to stop the momentum. ZywOo's nade kill stand towards pit. He clips ZywOo's wings. Plenty of bodies behind this smoke, and Fuzi just trying to retreat here. Sus goes down. Still more rotates coming through, but each of those movements beyond the opper, punished. And so Vitality reclaim man advantage. 40 seconds to try to pull off this 4th consecutive round win.
They're just so filthy, man. I mean, even love the molly to the fallback on card in case Fuzi wants to make it more complicated and hold on to long control in any capacity. Punished entirely. Apex about to run through B, and there's no one here. Now, it depends if he starts walking and where we see Fuzi go from this position, but it looks like he may not get caught off guard.
He dropped, though. Apex.
And yeah, 3-on-1 here over on the A site. Info on Fuzi, but he's got the op to save.
Just
and they've got 10
concerned.
seconds. My goodness, this is close.
All good. He's stopping to throw nades, though. Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, Flamesy. Playing dangerous games, but still, you know, he's allowed to. Down to the wire. Bomb planted.
He did the mental math.
And the 4th one taken.
This team is filthy, man.
Fuzi's 2 kills this round, all for naught. Looks to be the last player standing, hopefully saving this AWP for the next one. But it is a slow start from the majority pack of Wildcard.
Nice.
We saw that same sort of deal occur back on Inferno, and still JBA able to recover his form. Time will tell, but no op for the save. Fuzi goes down, 4 rounds straight, and a clearing of the Wildcard members.
Yeah. Conditioning in full effect here for Vitality. They can get away with anything.
Even murder?
Even murder.
Tax
Serious.
evasion?
Oh, even that.
Oh, no.
Oh, even that. What was that track? Jaba jumped over the smoke, and he tracked him through the door.
Like we said, the hero moment needs to be Fuzi. That op just a bit inactive. You posted on Catwalk. Hope Flamesy tries his shenanigans again. Stanislaw is going to take to the helm. And we do get a Sonic tag on Rops, but we're really grasping at straws if, you know, half of Rops' health being gone is a saving situation for Wildcard. Got to pull the rabbit out of the hat here in round 7.
Or maybe the hedgehog?
Maybe the hedgehog.
Well, there's no real great position to play with a Deagle in this position, but he's definitely going to die now.
Found out from middle, no support. I don't get the hedgehog thing.
Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Stupid. Can you grab those things?
Hedgehogs?
Yeah.
You flip them over first.
And then you tickle them?
Like turtles.
Oh, okay.
Don't approach them from the top or the front.
That's how I come at Mike.
Again, ZywOo's just dancing around the server, jumping around with the Tech 9, hunting down these kills, making sure nothing can be saved. I mean, they have not been challenged so far in the first 7. And down goes Fuzi as well, so that op will not be saved twice. The grandfather clause, not allowed. ZywOo is laughing his way to a best-of-3 win.
I was joking about how Wildcard haven't got 13-0 on LAN. They did online, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Surprising every time.
It's White Boy Summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vitality are the proof.
ZywOo's got all the White Claws, though.
Sonic, sea of utility to try to pressure the tunnels. Nicely done to cut off Mezzi. Flamesy doesn't want any of that engagement. He'll smoke it off. That is tunnels control and a man advantage for Wildcard. Folks, you could be looking at their first round win if they're able to push it over the line. But Stanislaw dies towards long. We get this Fuzi activation to try to stop it, and he will finish Rops. Good call that Stan had done damage.
But he knows they're pulled. He's pulled apart between Long and Cat. They're going to come out right behind him.
See ya.
Easy op shot. Apex to help him join up, and they've got Long protected as well. Still 3 CTs here, however.
They hear them stomping forward. Apex misses his chance to strike them down off guard. They'll now be on high alert with all 3 players on rifles, swinging through the fire. Still ZywOo, chopping them off one after another, and supported, of course, by Flamesy. JBA smoked off. Wasn't able to get into that interaction, had to wait a second. And he's trying to play with timing as ZywOo will eventually be forced forward to plant. Won't do it exposed. But now as he pops up, that was a chance at a headshot. ZywOo giving him minimal to work with at this point. Goes for a bit of a spray down, still can't quite connect the chances here. Jaba to the pistol, and a 1v2 clutch for the Wildcard first.
All right, nailed it. They tested him. They wanted to take that. Yeah, because people will get mad at you for talking smack if you get stale. So.
It just gets redundant.
Yeah.
You got to be creative. That's why Cadian and Apex, they're just in a league of their own. It helps when you're winning.
Oh, this setup is kind of hard to beat.
Jeba again into that kill feed with a multi-kill.
Nice.
We saw him recover back on Inferno numerically, despite that map still being a loss. And, well, it's never too late for the young gun to put up numbers.
Yeah, I think Jeba kicked this off like 0 and 6 or something.
There we go. Yep. He was right down there with Stan.
And Sonic as well was 0 and 6.
They kind of lose control of the situation. Flusters Vitality, they run back. They scramble towards Catwalk instead. And while we talk about the recovery of JBA and Sonic, it's Stanislaw who's still struggling. He's looking to come support Susp on site in a second. Burning on the ramp as well.
Oh, that hurts.
Not very comfortable. Continuous missed op shots. It's barely healthier for Vitality, but they won't go down without a fight.
Come on.
And that bomb is crossed over now. This is a 2 versus 5, now in a post plant. 6 health for what remains of Flamesy and Mezzy combined.
They planted for Cat. They're still playing to win. Instead of going for default, they give themselves a chance. This allows Mezzy to take these fights on his terms.
Jaba's doing it all. 3 kills deep. Here comes that call from Mezzy.
Okay.
Jaba's got the 4th kill, so he'll do it all. But still, way more than they should have ever been allowed when Fuzi's walking up those cat steps with an op scoped on players not looking.
Yeah.
Get up to $1,000 in bonus credits with your first deposit on Underdog when using code BLAST. And a quick blast up mid from Sus will find them off guard. Fozy, it's that simultaneous op kill, but it's not just Sus pushing mid. You've got Sonic locking into Suicide. Apex just comes storming around. Whew. Hook, line, and sinker on that one. And so another move out of the Wildcard camp that I can get behind, playing with the tempo.
Off of the Vitality tack as well, to come through with an aggressive option instead of playing reactive and seeing how Vitality we're going to start out the round.
Yeah, you want a second to use your brains? Well, meet some North American bronze.
Well, we're going for gold here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't aim map with Mezzy.
Another Mezzy Flamesy recovery.
And
the last
Sonic.
round almost happened.
Yeah, that's true. Good cohesion between the two last rounds. Even though it was still control for Wildcard in the end, I mean, they made it scary. And I think Sonic just peeled back at a playground under the impression maybe that Mezzy was going to go for long or that he was going to get pinched. Whoa, that's a lot of info. I think that was 2 confirmed. It would have been hard to tell exactly what Mezzy's running.
Just try to charge down sight. Stanislaw into the window. Oh, he
nice.
wins the duel. Very important duel for Stanislaw to win, considering how many kills he has in the half. And he pops up to end Flamesy as well. There's Stan. That's the man I know. Pops up with a couple and keeps the Wildcard rounds flowing. Multiple bodies on the long lineup, and they swing into it. They are signing up for a fight versus Zywoo.
I know cars open probably. There was one on site, one cross back, and third dead.
They thought they had a numbers game to play. Instead, we've got a lot of bodies from Vitality to attack this long hold. Sus traded out instantly. Mezzy gets his. We see this scramble into CT, but a good tuck from Apex keeps him out of Sonic's vision. JBA from middle helps out, but he loses his support down in spawn, and because they don't know all of the Vitality numbers, they've got to concede this back to winning ways at the tail end of this half.
So many teams would have gone slower in that moment, and the approach, Vitality, however, just they have so much confidence teaming over. They cross long so quickly.
And so Vitality clearly have not skipped a beat. Zywoo just going to hold the corner as we get this swing around the side of the smoke. The rifles get smoked off. They're able to track this guy inside, so Stan and Sus with a kill a pop.
Yeah.
And Zywoo unable to help out. That's a great push from Wildcard. It's a bit of a risk to run that considering the numbers we've seen from Vitality on long in recent rounds.
But they've got less guns. They had to try something.
So they get active. And that activity pays off. Sonic won't have the op to hold them back on mid as he has so regularly. They're going to try to challenge that B site, and they're going to find it vacant. Java decides to go for tunnels control, and Susp unable to hit them from the back as they get in. So, I mean, this is it, the last moments of this half, and Vitality put themselves into a post plant.
Zywoo knows there could be an op highlight for him here if he plays his cards right. A lot of very desperate players, probably low on util. And he's on big box with the op, patrolling between angles.
First flash comes out from Wildcard. One remains. Java, instant headshot onto that opper. Flamesy from Car, not able to get the second, but Apex will surely deliver. You've got that Fuzi op now on the prowl. Knows he was out in the sight. Fuzi still just flirting with the windowsill, commits to the drop down. Audio for Apex. He strikes while the iron's hot. 4 kills to the captain of Vitality, keeping it cool with the 9-3 lead.
Game plan's always been interesting on these pistols. I think Apex did a good job avoiding the stack in the first half. Now they get good eyes on the play here at the bomb and lower, but no shots are coming in. Zywoo slows it down.
Yeah, sorry, that was Zywoo? Are you sure that was Zywoo?
He took his time with that, but it's still 1-1 back.
Never ends up connecting.
And the split could be good.
Flamesy gets gushed. He'll find his kill nonetheless, but Sonic finds that well-timed A split. And he's supported by Stanislaw. Bombs on Fozy, so that's able to push up Cat uncontested. It's a little bit late here, Vitality, but they do decide to double up on the Cat climb. Apex keeps his head down and spawn for the time being. We've got no kid on the play. And so the push up from ramp, kind of getting turned back. Nice post plant here for Wildcard. Back on map 1, we had Pistols split. We see Vitality convert it here on Dust 2. And hopefully for Wildcard's sake, they can do the same. I'll give us a little runway to discuss Dust 2.
I mean, we all know what the problem was on this round. We didn't get a P250 on ZywOo.
Yeah.
He's no good with just a starter pistol.
I don't know, man. I've seen some good USPs, actually. You know what? Yeah. I think
that joke will never land.
I think we just saw... Oh, he's so mobile.
That one tag does change odds.
And he's read it correctly, positions it into the right place, misses the second shot,
Another
won't
tag.
miss the third. You've got 2 tagged up players. You've got Pistols ready to go. ZywOo's now down, but able to pop Stanislaw in the process. His damage still relevant as Fozy and Jaba were the victims of it. And look at these Pistols, primed to try to finish off what ZywOo started. JBA playing a dangerous game here, spamming away. They could charge through, and they might now with the support system down. You've got bombs still on Jaba. This is feeling frazzled. Mezzi's coming up with kills. Sonic into the clutch. They'll prevail. Forced by success off of ZywOo.
They caught so many glimpses of the player on elbow.
And burning them. Wildcard getting primed for the finish. ZywOo gets popped by Fozy. Scout goes both directions, it seems.
His snipers hit some shots at 8 and 12, obviously, in this game, but there have been some impact kills from Fozy.
I feel like I haven't seen a round where Jaba doesn't get hit by a frag grenade.
It doesn't matter what map it is.
He looks to go join the pack of players that seem primed to hit this B side, so time for a ROPS clip.
The way that they follow back after, the T's have left, they've just done this so consistently, so freely. They smoke deep Cat. I think Wildcard know they're running into a stack now.
Miss nade? Nope. It still sails forward, does a ton of damage. Mezzi, yes, sir!
With the smoke.
With the smoke can. Roll him up. Smoke him out. 12-4, easy Vitality. The beauty of this dominance is Vitality are simply not losing matches, and Wildcard may have hoped that they could step up to the plate today, but far better teams have tried and failed. And tonight's game will not be a showcase of a Vitality stumble. Could still be a little left as Apex slips up from spawn. Players on the edge of the smoke catch him out. He still connects, and Mezzi finds his as well. But now low health on 2 of the 4 remaining Vitality players. Fozy along the wall. Sonic back towards Cat, and he'll catch Mezzi. What was left of him? Fozy with the scout wall bang. That's enough. That's enough to turn them back. Wildcard will, at the very least, collect a gun round.
Yeah, damn, well done. I mean, obviously playing from behind, but take the small victories where you can. This is a solid round. I think their Cat exec was still missing a flash to really make that convincing, but because ZywOo went back to throw a nade out long, it gave him an opening, and he had to hit one hard shot, couldn't do it on the cross. 2 players save for Vitality, but majority alive for Wildcard is the more important thing. They needed all the money that they could get.
Mezzi would need an ace right here to match his scoreline of Inferno. And it looks like ZywOo is going to soften up Fozy again. We already saw what happened when that scout found early impact line up towards long. ZywOo ends up killing Fozy with the nade to finish his own meal. Sus now able to fight out from blue box. You've got 2 players per bomb site. Sus gives chase, and they walk into the few pieces that Vitality had. Some of the plucker rosters that have pushed Vitality to their limits are waiting in the wings to see whether they look mortal at the end of this opening game. 13-6 here on Dust 2, and so they step 1 piece closer to that liquid win streak, 1 step closer.